because in this Russia, you can be spending $100 in a day if you don't know the right places. And you can be spending as low as $10 in a day if you know the right things and the right places and you move with the right people. Hello, what's popping, guys? This is Femike again. I'm a fourth year medical student in Russia. Nice to meet you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, make sure you watch this video till the end. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. So today we are going to be talking about the cost of living in Russia. I want to make the information very brief and detailed, so I'll be using my phone as usual. So guys, make sure you stick till the end of this video. So today we are going to be discussing the expenses involved in studying abroad in Russia, such as the tuition fees, the accommodation, the food, transportation, and entertainment, and other sectors. Russia is a very affordable country, and anyone with an average income can live here and be comfortable without any stress. I have not toured all the cities in Russia, so I possibly can't have all the information about all the cities. So I did my research, and this research led me to numbeo.com, which I'll put on the screen. So numbeo.com is a very reputable website that shows the average cost of living in different countries. So I'll be making reference to them in this video, and also you can check them out with the link I'll be providing on the screen. So today I'll be touching different sectors, and the first sector I'm going to be touching is the transportation sector. So in Russia, there are different transportation systems. We have the metro, though we don't have them in all the cities. We have the bus, we have the tram buses, the taxis, and the scooters, usually in summer. So the average price of a bus in Russia is usually 36 rubles, which is approximately $0.36. Is that dollars or cents? I don't know, but $0.36. And same goes for metro, tram buses, and the buses as well. The taxis are usually expensive, but with an average starting price of 100 rubles per ride. And the scooters on the other end are calculated by distance, and it varies, but from 50 rubles upward. So the Russian transportation system is very easy to navigate, though sometimes complex in bigger cities, but with time and the guide of location apps and bus timers, you'll be fine. So the popular location apps we have here, they are Tugiz and Yandex Map. They've really helped me a lot. So the transportation here is very nice. It's very easy, though in some cities it's complex, like I already said. So you wouldn't be having any problem if you are actually using these bus timers and the bus map that can exactly tell you when the bus will actually get to where you are, your bus stop. So for example, if you are going to somewhere by 8 o'clock, you can actually leave your house maybe the bus is getting there by 7:40. So you can leave your house around 7:35, then you walk to the bus stop, maybe 5 minutes. You can calculate everything because there's actually like a timer there. It's different in Africa, where I'm from, because in Africa we don't really have all of this thing, Nigeria precisely, but with this place it's actually very different, and you would like it here. So guys, the next sector is the accommodation sector. So here we have different accommodation types. We have the school hostel, which is the общежитие. The hostels in Russia are so affordable. They are usually around 1,000 rubles upward. That's literally around $10 monthly. And with usually 2 to 3 people in a room. Sometimes you can be lucky, you can be the only one in your room. Maybe due to the fact that your roommate is not around, or your roommate doesn't live in the hostel, or your roommate lives with their family or something like that. So you might be lucky, but it's not usually, it doesn't really occur all the time. It's very rare. So most of the times you are 2 to 3 in your room. Also, we have the one room in a multiple rooms apartment. So it's like, maybe for example, we have 3 bedroom. So you rent a room there. So your neighbor, you may not know them, or maybe your friend also rent one room there. So it's like you are renting a room in a multiple room apartment. And these ones are less expensive, as you are paying for one room in an apartment. It usually also ranges from 7,000 rubles upward, which is around $70 per month. So 7,000 rubles upward, you can get a one room apartment upward. Like, it can vary, the prices vary here and everywhere in the world too. So the next one, we also have apartments. And when it comes to apartments, you can either rent or buy. So rent here is usually from 10,000 rubles upward, averagely around the cities. Though some places, when I called them, they said it's cheaper, and some places they said it's way, way, way more, So, but averagely, we're talking about the average cost of living in Russia. You should see it for around that price, and that's $100 per month. So it can be expensive depending on the city you are in, or even cheaper depending on the city you are in. Apartment, for example, is a 3-bedroom apartment, and it costs me a lot of money. And in as much as I'm in a city that's actually, it's very cheap here, but still because of the price range, like, it depends on what luxury you're going for, or what is comfortable for you. Like for me, I'm a YouTuber, so I use the other room for like my YouTube content and all of that, like I'm doing right now. So, and my room is there for me to sleep. And the other room also, which is the third one, is for my brother because we live together. So when you're going for something more, you expect it to be at least more expensive or more, on the high side. The next sector is the food sector. So guys, I made a video on what $10 can get me in Russia, and we spent the $10 on buying food items. So you can check the video out. I put it in the description below. But here, food is actually very cheap. Chicken is cheap and many other stuffs. For cooking, here are very cheap. You can cook a nice meal for less than $10 here. And trust me, depending on how good you are at shopping, there are different shops for different stuffs with different prices, and you can get some stuffs cheaper in some places. So the thing is, you may not understand this because you're not in Russia, but for my friends that are watching this and they're in Russia, they understand what I'm talking about perfectly. So we have, for example, here in Yekaterinburg city, we have Perikrestok, we have Monetka, we have Peterushka, we have Magnet. So, what I can get in Peterushka, sometimes I may not be able to get it in Magnet. And for the cheapest of them all, it's actually the Monetka. But, it depends on how you know how to buy stuff and where you can buy stuff. So, according to the popular claims, they said Perikrestok is the most expensive. Well, some people actually doubt that because the things they get there, everybody have different spice, different things they need. So the spice you find in Monetka, you may not find it in Peterushka. And the spice you find in Peterushka, you may not find it in Monetka, vice versa like that. So everything, you need to know how to shop in Russia to be able to actually, work around some of your budget. So when you get here, you understand better. But if you are really curious about how things work here in terms of like food, buying food and all of that, you can literally watch that video. I'll drop the link in the description below. Just check it out, after this video, and you'll be able to have the full angle of everything. So guys, the next sector is the fashion and clothing sector. Depending on your budget, there are different stores that you can get good clothes for affordable prices. For example, in Yekaterinburg city, I'm here, so I'll be using Yekaterinburg as an example. So here we have Basco Party, we have Familia, we have Econo Market, and many others. So one thing about Basco Party is that they usually do this percentage thing, like a discount. So for example, they can be on 30%, 40%, 50%. So you need to know how to time it. When I firstly arrived in Russia, I didn't really have the luxury of, so much coming for me. So I was literally working with only Basco Party. So I used to time them when they are on 90% and I go there, then you see clothes for ridiculously cheap prices there. So also, you might be shocked that some clothes are like, for example, a jeans is like maybe 70 rubles, like 0.007 dollars, somewhere around that price. 70 rubles is very cheap. And you see some clothes like 100 rubles. You can even get a jacket. There was a time I got a jacket for 300 rubles. And it's a very good jacket, though not like very, very, very like, new, but it's a second, that's the idea. It's a second hand shop. So, and there are also some shops that are not second hand, like Econo Market, for example. It's not second hand, but you can get things that are relatively very cheap there. It all depends. Your cost of living depends rigorously on how you know how to shop, how you know how to budget, where you know and where you don't know. Because in this Russia, you can be spending $100 in a day if you don't know the right places, and you can be spending as low as $10 in a day if you know the right things and the right places and you move with the right people. So I advise when you come into Russia, make sure that the people you surround yourself with are the ones that know, that knows the cheap places you can actually go to. Just make sure you ask a lot of questions and make sure you keep asking, where can I get this thing for this price? Where can I get this? Where can I get that? It doesn't hurt to ask questions because we all are working on a budget and we know that for facts. Guys, I also have a video where I recorded myself shopping in the cheapest clothing store in Russia, which is the Basco Party I mentioned before. So if you're curious about it, I'll also drop the link in the description box below. And after this video, you can take a look and see how the clothing system and what clothes I was able to get and what clothes I wasn't able to get, with my budget and everything. It's a very interesting video and I'm very sure you would like it. There are other minimally affordable clothing stores like Ekru, formerly known as Bershka, Dove, formerly known as Pull&Bear. We have Mag, which is also formerly known as Zara, and many more. We also have a New Yorker and so many more. So they are minimally, cheap. It's not very expensive if you know what you are doing and you know how to shop. In Russia, cost of living depends on how you shop and where you shop, how to shop, where you shop. You know, it depends. It's very, very like, you can see a cloth here for 5,000 rubles, and the same clothes you see it for like literally 500 rubles if you know the right place to go. So guys, if you want me to do a shopping tour though, one of these days, just drop a comment and tell me what you want me to go and shop for and how you want me to do it. I would actually like be looking in the comment section to see what's there. And also for shoes, there are nice shoes here and they are not as expensive. You know, they are not very expensive. You can get them for from around 1,500 rubles. That's upward, literally around $15 upward. Depending on the shoe, it can be your summer sneakers or your winter boots. It depends. The next sector is the utility sector. Here we have many network providers or SIM cards. The most famous ones are MTS, Megaphone, Tele2. In Russia, it's called Tele2. So I will talk about my own SIM card. I use MTS and it's a monthly, package. It's unlimited for a month and I pay usually around 300 to 600 rubles, which is $3 to $6 monthly. And trust me, unlimited is unlimited here. Because in Africa, when they tell you it's unlimited, they'll tell you it's unlimited, but trust me, it might not be unlimited. You can buy a month unlimited data in Africa, and trust me, you finish it in 2 days. I don't understand. So, but it's actually not bad here because when they tell you it's unlimited, unlimited, irrespective of whatever you do. Though some people complain depending on their network provider, but with the one I've been using, I use mine as an example here due to transparency. My own network provider, I use it for an unlimited time in a month, and I am able to do whatever I want to do. Though I don't have much workload, so maybe if you have a very high workload, I don't know. But with the workload I have, the things I browse, I literally use my data unlimited. It's an unlimited data and I use it in 1 month. So guys, that's it. If there's any sector I've not touched on, let me know in the comment section and I would even gladly like touch that sector for you guys. I'll be doing a part 2 if this video reaches, let's say 5,000 views and, 100 to 150 likes. So guys, make sure you like this video, make sure you send it to your friends, make sure you subscribe and make sure you comment. If you like this content, just let me know. These are the kind of things that I look for in the comment. Let me know if you like it so that I can make more of it and more content will be flowing from it. But guys, thanks for actually like tuning in till the end of this video. I love everything that you guys have been doing so far. You guys have been supporting, you've been subscribing, you've been sending the videos to your friends. Also guys, I run an agency that helps people to process their admission easily into Russia. So if you want to move with your family, you want to move to Russia to get a better life, you want to move to the greener pasture and all of that, from Africa, from Europe, from Australia, wherever you are, we can help you to get this admission done easily without any problems. That is why you are using an agency, so that everything becomes easy for you. So guys, if you have any questions or anything, I'll be dropping or leaving my WhatsApp number, which is my business number, below. So you can literally ask me anything or come to my Instagram, just send me a DM. If I'm not replying because sometimes I'm busy, just send another message and I'm definitely going to reply to you. So guys, thanks for taking your time to watch this video and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Das Vidania, guys.